Hey guys, Huzzy here bringing you the extra video of the day, and we are back a year later with the same type of video. So last year, Riot, for the first time ever, did a year in review, and it basically showed you what you did good, what you did maybe you could improve on, and they actually put some suggestions at the bottom of this, so we'll look at those as well. I actually haven't looked at this myself yet. I saved myself before recording. But what I will say is last season, I actually vividly remember that they recommended me to play Darius. And I was like, in that very video, I was like, I'm not going to play Darius. Darius sucks. And then, like, literally a couple months later, I used Darius to get to Diamond 1. So, like, sometimes the stuff that they recommend actually is, like, legit. Even if you don't think it is, maybe it's worth taking it more seriously. Anyway, so, Huzzy, this is going to be only for my main account. We're not going to do, like, any of my Smurf accounts or anything like that. If you want to Google, or not Google, but if you want to look up my other accounts, you're very much free to do that. Anybody can look up any account. But we've got my Malzahar in the background. I think last season it may have been a Gangplank, maybe? That was there instead. I think it just goes off like your most played in the season. And mine was Malzahar. Got my little Poro dude, Huzzy, you're in review. So it's the journey, stats, champions, positions, and new champions. If you do this in the client, you'll actually get like a friend thing as well. But I just looked at it. It doesn't really matter that much. Anyway, let's begin. So, your journey. So basically, everybody's one is going to be different. So, like, this December the 7th, season begins. Now, I don't know if that means, like, is that when my season began? Is that, like, I started on the day of the season? Or is that just when the season started? Maybe it was, because I did play on day 1, so it doesn't really matter. But anyway, season begins. Number 2, so the next very day, we had a great game on Zac. We went 8-1-15. So again, I don't know why they'll point this stuff out. Again, maybe they just do. The longest game of my whole season, I guess, was Ziggs on December the 15th. So that's kind of crazy. The longest game that I ever had in the whole season 7 was like the first week of the season. I'm actually going to go in the view match history. How long was it? It was only 54 minutes. So they're saying my longest game in solo queue on my main account was only 54 minutes in the whole of Season 7. That's kind of surprising, but there we go. Next one, we completed our placements. We had a 60% win rate, and we got Platinum 1, obviously. Like, that's the maximum you can get. It's what most Diamond, Master, and Challenger people get. So there we go. We had another great game on January the 14th. This is when we were picking up Twitch Jungle. We went 13-1-8. This is when Warwick Champion update came out. And it's just giving us some stats of like how we did versus him. So we had a overall 57.1% win rate when the new Warwick came out. Like, I guess now. And then versus him, we actually had a 40% win rate. So we're not very good versus him. Our highest rank was achieved February the 15th. That's obviously the Diamond 1. That would have been Diamond 1 87 LP. That we did achieve like 4 different times. That we were very close to Master. But never got there. And then we stayed in like Diamond 1 for like the first 3 months of the season. And then obviously we dropped down. Godfist Lee Sin was introduced April. Our win rate with him this season has been 40%. I don't know if that's our Lee Sin win rate or is that win rate with the skin. Not sure. Next one is Zion Rakan got released. My win rate with them is 57%. Okay, that doesn't really tell me that much. Mid-season patch is May the 3rd. Mid-season invitation was May 21st. We got Mastery 7 on Karthus in June. Arcade brand? Oh no, the arcade skin set we have a 65% win rate with overall. My most assists of the whole season is this brand game that we had 27 assists. So there we go. Ornn got released August the 23rd. We've got a only 43% win rate as him, but we actually are very good at beating him. That's kind of weird. We got a Pentakill as Twitch on September the 6th. I don't know. I don't really remember that Pentakill. What was it in? Was it ranked? I actually don't remember this. No. See, I was like, that can't be ranked. It was a ARAM. So I kind of wish that wasn't there, but whatever. Next one, where are we here? We got 4 honors as Rammus, so the maximum honors you can get, and literally a week after that, we got to honor level 5. We were on a win streak of 7 games in September, and then emotes came out. okay. Apologies for my pickups. But yeah. Honestly, not the best timeline, to be honest. Like, is there, like, I would have maybe wanted a bit more detail of, like, you know, when it says completed placements and stuff like that. Maybe a breakdown of what champions I played. Here, it would be nice if it said the actual rating and how many times I achieved it. Like, I don't know, maybe, like, a little bit more info. But I know that, like, this is all, like, computer-generated stats that for millions of players. So, you know, we can't ask for much more. And let's continue. Let's go down to actual stats. So this is the type of thing that you actually can look and know what to improve on, or very soon anyway. So, enter Beast Mode, your stats. Dive into the overall stats in each game. See how you stack up against boosted friends or pros like Ambition. So, how? Oh, is it like you look up... Oh, okay. So these are my stats, and the idea, I think, is that you can, like, Google... So, like, or like, I'm a cutie pie. Okay, so that's my stats compared to I'm a cutie pie. I'm in gold, he's in blue, I think. So he gets more kills than me, we get the same assists, he gets more gold per minute, I get more dragons, he wards more than me, he gets towers quicker, I get a better KDA, he dies more than me, he gets more farm, he gets more towers, I get more barons, I get more dragons. So that's kind of interesting. What do you do if it just goes blank? Like, can we just, like, look up the whole server? Like, it would be kind of nice if you could just look up, like, a whole rating on how you're doing versus a whole rating, but I don't think you can. What about, I don't know, double... Oh, wait. I'm on a new keyboard, so this is a bit dodgy. Double lift. Oh, wow. So double lift stats seem to be a bit better than Cutie Pie's. His KDA is better. His deaths are lower. His CS is a lot higher. Towers are up. Baron's the same. I get more dragons. I've had a faster Baron than him. He's had a lot faster tower than me. He wards more than me. He gets more dragons. He gets more gold. I get more assists. And he gets more kills. Damn. Someone's saying you can apparently look up, like, server averages on the client. Okay, we'll look at that after. I don't care about these two game modes, so we're not going to look them up. But anyway, there's my stats. Honestly, not bad. If anything, this needs to be lower. Average deaths, 5.1. I'm going to be working on that to be lower. And average CS per minute, that needs to be a lot higher. But we all know my last hitting is my weakest thing in my game. Multi-kills. I last hitting God. Here are your multi-kills. Okay, so in the season, we got 474 double kills, 64 triples, 12 quads, and 2 pentas. Not a great season for me. Like, I don't know. Normally I get more pentakills than that, but anyway. Honoring stuff. So 49% of my honors are just from GGs. And then practically even is stayed cool and great shot calling. So wait, there's 4 different type of honors, isn't there? Or is there only 3? I can't remember. No, there's 3 or 4. I actually don't remember. Alright, so next thing anyway is our top 3 champion breakdowns. So it was Malzahar, Ziggs, and Xerath. Can you tell I like mages? So on Malzahar, we went a 64.4% win rate in 59 games. We had a 2.7 KD. We had Flash cast that many times. That's kind of irrelevant, all this stuff, I guess. But that important stuff is there. Ziggs, 38 games, 55% win rate. A higher KDA than Malzahar. And Xerath, 36 games, 52% win rate. And an even better KDA than both of these two as well. So my mages did not bad, I guess. So there we go. All this stuff, like how many times you cast it, I don't know. I find that kind of weird. I'm guessing with that, by the way, is that your ultimate, each time you press R, counts for another cast. Because how would you do... How would it be so much? Yeah, it has to be. It's kind of cool in a little way. Notable achievements. So from pocket picks to non-meta builds, every decision comes with a payoff. Here's a quick look at how champion picks and playstyles have netted out. So these are just some like notable champions that it's like, oh damn, you did pretty good on these. So Yorick, my farm is 6.5 per CS per minute. That's pretty good. My damage dealt per Viger is 6. Wow. Damage dealt per death, sorry, is 6.5 thousand. That's a lot. Like again, if you look at Viger gets around 2,000 health on average. That means before I die, I'm dealing more than double my damage to champions for every death that I have. That's pretty good. Zach, we had an overall KD as 6. So again, we just looked at our best champions this season. We had 2.7, 3.1, 3.3. Our KDA as Zach was a 6. It's pretty good. And then our overall win rate with Malzahar obviously being very, very high. That's why I was playing him so much, by the way, is my win rate was just insane. Okay, so my best to worst. I died the most while playing Twitch, 109 times. I killed the most people while playing Lee Sin, 101. I lost to the most Fizzes. I have an 83.3% loss rate against Fizz. Holy, see, this is why it's useful, because now I can look at that and go, I'm going to ban Fizz. Like, I will work on how I get better versus him. Like, I didn't even know that. Like, that's insane. And Fizz is a pretty popular champion, so that's probably a decent amount of games that I've lost because of Fizz. Wow. One against, so I've got a nearly 70% win rate against Zyra. And that's it. So yeah, that again, you're learning. Or did someone say, have I got it the wrong way? Someone's saying killed the most. Oh, does that mean, no, I killed the most Lee Sins? Oh, that's my one. So it's not that I killed the most people. It means the most champion that I killed in Season 7 was Lee Sin. And I killed Lee Sins 101 times. That might be it. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. All right, my top 2 position breakdown. Okay, so, oh, this is cool. This is what we were looking for. This is how you compare. So, top and middle. So, we had a 40.6% top rate play rate and a 31 in thing. So, again, if you're a bronze player or whatever, and people have asked me, you know, how do I get better? This is a good way. Like, it's not perfect. I want to say that right now because every game is different. In a bronze game, you're not going to get punished as much for farming. Like, you know, in Diamond, people will poke you off farm. So it's a bit weird, but I guess you can look at some stuff that you can definitely improve on. So, like, just bronze, everything we have better. That's not surprising. I'm not really interested in lower ranks. I'm more interested in just Diamond in general. Okay, so KDA on average, we have a better KDA than most Diamond players. We are actually even on farm, which I'm surprised with Diamond players. Gold per minute, we're practically the same. We're actually a little bit ahead. Wards, we're a tiny bit lower on wards. Average damage mitigated, we're a little bit lower. Average healing, we're lower. I don't play healing champions. And average damage, we're a bit lower. Okay. So, I'm happy with KDA. I'm happy, actually, with my farm, because I thought I'd be below average to Diamond. So, this is actually kind of cool. But I'm not happy with my damage. That needs to be higher. And wards. So, again, that's something to work for. And what you actually, what I would say, it's not that important for, like, say, if you're a Diamond player to look at, like, oh, what's a Bronze player doing? It's better to look up than down. So, I'm going to look at what I am in my own rating, Diamond and Diamond, but then how am I comparing to Master players? Well, their damage goes a bit more up, their healing goes up, their damage mitigate has gone up, they ward more than me, that's jumped, their farm goes up as well. So, again, this is just some stuff you can notice right now. And then finally, Challenger. So my KDA, I will say, is a solid KDA. I have a 2.5 overall KDA. That is higher than average Challenger players, Master players, and Diamond players. So I'm happy about my KDA. That means I'm good about, you know, not just suiciding, and I'm very good at calculating when's it good to go in and stuff like that. But the farm I need to improve on. Gold per minute, that comes with farm. Wards is the big thing. Wards is definitely the big thing that I need to improve on the most, and then also damage. So that's really cool. That's top lane. Let's have a little look at mid. So let's go, again, some people just want to see bronze. Big differences with bronze, but average bronze person heals more than me. I guess I never take summoner heal. Maybe a lot of bronze mid laners take heal. I just never, I don't like that summoner spell. I take teleport instead of heal most of the time. So it might be that. But let's go into the diamond to compare, like, how am I as myself versus other Diamond mid laners. So my KDA is better again. My farm is actually above average for Diamond mid laners. How? I don't understand. Wards per game is there. There's gold that comes with the, I don't know, farm or something. Average damage mitigated, I'm lower. Average healing, again, I'm lower. But again, part of this might be, again, because I don't take summoner heal. I just don't like that summoner spell, and most people do in mid lane, so that might be just that. Like, that might just be they take heal, I don't. If you know, it's an average of 600 healing per game. That's only, like, 2 heals in late game. So, like, that's practically irrelevant. That would be good for support players, I guess. And damage per minute, I actually do more damage per minute than the average Diamond mid laner, so that's all pretty good. Now let's go up to the higher ratings. KDA is still better than Master players. Average CS is now falling behind, so that's where they start picking up. That also means 10 gold per minute. I'm down on average, but that's probably with the farm. Wards per game, they ward more than me. They mitigate more damage. They heal more. But my damage is still on average higher than Master players per minute. So that's still pretty good. That does show I'm involved in damage as a mid laner. And this is where I'm expecting it to kind of shoot up a little bit. Challenger. Okay. I still got a better KDA than Challenger players. Their farm is better than me, which means their gold is better than me. They ward more, so that's, again, something I can definitely know. They mitigate more damage. They heal more than me. Again, it could be the heal thing. But I do average damage per minute to Challenger players than me, so that's not bad. Like, honestly, I was expecting them to, like, do way more damage per minute than me. But they don't. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy about that. Again, I will say it's not perfect. You can't go like, damn, I deserve Challenger now. Obviously, no, that's not what it means. But it's a thing that you can look at and kind of go, yeah, that's pretty good, right? So, there you go. Your most played champions, so 24% was on Mal's, 15% was on Ziggs, and then again, another 15%. Expand your roster. Okay, that's for both of those. So, Darius was my most played in top. Then Gangplank, and then Renekton. Expand your roster. So again, last season, I didn't take this seriously. Because I was like, you know, it told me to play Darius. And then I used Darius to get Diamond 1 at the beginning of the season. Let's kind of take this more seriously, I guess. So expand your roster. It's saying that Kayn may be good for me. Because I played Lee Sin and Rammus. Of all champions to recommend from Rammus, why a Kayn? That doesn't make sense. Lee Sin, I can kind of see it. It's an assassin, bruiser. But Rammus is a bit weird. Thresh, I don't play support. And Rakan. So it's recommending me 2 supports. See, not the most beneficial thing for me. I don't play support, not going to. So there's that, and then share your year. So that's going to be it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this breakdown. We did it last year. We're doing it again. I'd recommend doing it. It's a little bit of fun. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, let me know. Share down below, you know, how did your breakdown go? Is there anything that surprised you? How did you do? And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. Like the video if you did. Subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you guys next time.